ain't nothing funny. Yeah. Yeah, don't mess with me. We don't want any clowning around. Okay. All right. You know what? I don't know. What? I'm lost. Well, happy Halloween, folks. So you think this is what you're gonna get tonight? No, you're wrong. Yeah. See, whether there's anybody here or not, this is not my costume tonight. Oh. This is my costume tonight. I'm bald. And I'm wearing something really orange. So, happy Halloween, folks. Say hi to my brother Doug. Hi, Doug. Hi, Shar. Happy Halloween, y'all. Hope you get trick-or-treaters. I don't know if you guys get trick-or-treaters where you're at. I didn't think to ask last time we talked. Yeah. Oh, now the dogs decide this is a good time for them to start roughhousing. So you're probably going to hear lots of growling and stuff, which is kind of appropriate for, you know, a Halloween thing. You know, hear some kind of rah and stuff, you know, the wild beasts. So we got an empty room so far. That's okay. I'm not in a giant rush, you know. Well, I am. I'm hungry. So I'll wait for a couple minutes and see if anybody pops in. I'm not afraid to just start cooking because, like I said, I'm hungry. I've mentioned it before. When I do these live streams, that's what we eat for dinner. So.
Fluffy Men's Kitchen and Funky Food with Dave.
Well, Funky Food with Dave, welcome. And who?
John.
John?
Fluffy Men's Kitchen.
And Fluffy Men's Kitchen. Okay, so it could be Robert or George.
Janice.
Hi guys, and Dave, and Janice. You can hear the dogs getting loud and carried away. Okay, so you might be wondering, okay, you know, what's with this? And I decided this year's costume is retired, you know, kind of laid back, Mr. Clean. You know, I was tired of the, you know, white pants and the white shirt and the gold earring. Did that his whole career. It's like his uniform. You know, he's ready to put it away. You know, so he's laid back now, kind of growed out the beard, wearing some bright colors. He's feeling good. So Mr. Clean is what you're getting tonight, folks. Okay.
His kitchen says, "Where's your hair?"
Actually, it grew in and clogged my brain. I'm looking rather fluffy though without it. You know, it kind of really makes my beard look bigger than it is. Okay, so I'm going to get started real quick. I got to grab a couple of ingredients and then I'll explain what I'm doing. So don't go away or nothing like that. Okay. Let's start with some veg, carrot, green onion, and some cabbage. I guess I'm going to use, sorry about that. I'm going to use, I nicknamed this knife Excalibur, just because it's one of my favorite old kitchen knives. Used it forever. Oh, crash! Cut the board. Sorry, folks. You know, I can't do everything like set it right to the side or anything. So basically, what I'm going to be making here is Korean Mandu, which is, I guess, the Korean word for dumpling. I grew up with these. My sister-in-law made these a lot. Holidays, especially, holidays like Halloween and Thanksgiving and stuff. They're just like, it's kind of like an appetizer. They're really delicious. And over the years, I've made them countless times. And I figured out, hey, if I color them black, they look a little bit like bat wings, and it just makes a good excuse to use them. So I've got just gonna use my grater here. Sorry, I don't have this even close to set up. All right. Let me grab a couple things. Boy, I am a little unorganized. I don't see the stem for this thing. This is old guy. Do you have any idea where the stem is?
Thought it was over.
Okay. Well, I won't bother with it. I'll just do it by hand.
Tom, did you shave your head?
I did. I totally shaved my head. I gotta tell you, once when I was stationed in Germany, we used to give each other haircuts all the time to save money for, instead of going to the barber, we just give each other haircuts. And my one buddy cut the side of his hair. It looked like the side of a 2.5-ton truck. It really did, the fender. And people really made a lot of fun of him. So to get back at him, that was his roommate. To get back at him, he emptied the bottle of cream rinse out of his locker and filled it with Nair hair remover. So when he got out of the shower, some of it was kind of melted off and whatnot, so it was real blotchy, and he ended up having to shave his head. So. Hey, Tim, happy Halloween! Retired, aged Mr. Clean here at your service. No earring, sorry. I turned that in with the rest of the uniform.
Fluffy Man's Kitchen says, watch out for your fingers.
For my what?
Fingers.
Oh, yeah. It's been many years since I've cut my fingers doing this stuff. And believe me, I have. I hate doing it. All right, so this is a bunch of cut up cabbage. Let me grab. Let's grab a cast. Get one of these cast irons on the heat here.
Now it's a Halloween haircut.
Hello. Yes. I guess you could call it that. Nope, can't use that oil. That is the oil. That is the forbidden oil from Mrs. Old Guy. Only because I cooked fries in it. She doesn't do the taters. So, Halloween weekend. Goblins and all that fun stuff. So, those of you that are like, my age or whatever, how many of you folk get trick-or-treaters at your house? Or anybody, that has kids or lives in a neighborhood. We don't get any because our town is so small and we're so removed from everybody else that in the 10 years we've been up here, we've never had a trick-or-treaters. Not that there aren't any kids, but they just get, their parents just take them to the local town about 10 miles from here. Really small community. Alright, so we're gonna got some green onions rocking here. Just cut these ends off. Hey, if you're doing, this is not like a superset recipe. You know, if you want to put in something else or leave something out, you know, it's your cookie, you know. Sometimes I've made this spicy instead of kind of, you know, just savory. Alright, cut. Here,
Shannon said they don't get too many on a good year, maybe 30, most years less. For trick or treaters.
well, hey, that's you know, that's some. That is some trick-or-treaters. Way more than we get here. I think I relayed the story a week or so ago about handing out rocks when I got too old to go trick-or-treat. Let's just say that the mom didn't appreciate that too much. Come on now, where's that peeler? You know how it is when you try to find something that's never right in front of you. All right.
Should I have it on live chat?
What's that?
Should I have it on live chat?
Yes, you should put it on live chat.
Yeah, Crazy Dad said they just got back from trick or treating.
Nice.
And John said that every Halloween he ends up with more candy than he bought.
Well, I wonder how that happens, John. You go trick-or-treating too, bud? I'd like to go trick-or-treating again, but I'm telling you, my waist definitely wouldn't like it. All right, just going to give this a quick peel out. Woohoo! Just going to shred this up real quick. Add that to the pan. Close enough. Little onion there, or carrot, onion, cabbage. I got some ground beef to be rocking in here in just a second. Okay. Crank that heat down just a tad. Get the ground beef in here. It's just a regular like 80-20 ground beef. Use whatever ground beef suits your purpose. See, I see like the extra lean ground beef go on sale once in a while. I don't even touch it. It's just too dry for me. I know there's things you can do to it to help, but get this cranked up here, and then I'll start some sauce. Sauce is the quickest, easiest part. Get this cooked down.
We're going to have to ask Crazy Dad what he got. He said the kids got a bunch of candy and he got tired from all the walking.
Oh yeah. Well, that's great. You know, at least that's something that still happens in your neighborhood. You know, I don't know if they still do it in the neighborhood that I grew up in or not. I would hope they do. Of course, I did grow up right across the street from elementary school, so there was lots of kids around. I would hope that they still do it, but I don't know. Hard to say these days. I have glad to see that the places that kind of don't do it in the neighborhoods still do things like set up in parking lots at high schools or churches or something, and they open up the trunks and have people, kids can go around from car to car and trick or treat there and get candy that way. I've seen a few of those in some areas that were probably better off to do it that way.
John said drunk trick-or-treating, and then Janice said as long as you're not driving. And John says I usually just walk around the block.
Cool. You walk around the block here and you've gone through the entire town.
Crazy Dad said the kids got candy, and this one guy gave Uncle Les a can of beer.
Nice.
I think it was Yingling.
Right on. Right on. Go get some, Uncle Les. That's awesome. All right, this is rounding out really nice.
Janice said 2 friends of ours went to an event at Disneyland and brought home a total of 19.4 pounds of candy.
Wow.
Candy.
That's a 20 pounds of candy. A hefty haul.
Eli's here.
Hey, Eli. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Just kind of getting this mixture wrapped up for the black bat wings. Just an excuse for me to make these Mandu's Korean dumplings. You could probably even make these like vegetarian if you wanted. Just use all veggies. I'm gonna get this mess picked up just a tad here. So, can you guys hear me okay? Am I, loud enough for you? I've got the mic kind of sitting back a little farther than normal, so just want to check on that. All right, so a couple more ingredients here.
Eli wants to know what soda that is.
It's a good question, Eli, and I will answer your question in just one sec. There it is. Okay. Glad you mentioned it, because tonight figured would be a good night for me to try this Lester's Fixin's pumpkin pie soda. I was thinking about doing it on Thanksgiving, but tonight seemed a little more appropriate. So here in a little bit. Lester's Fixin' pumpkin pie soda actually sounds a lot better than some of the other ones, like the mustard soda was just flat awful.
Janice could hear you just fine.
Awesome. Thank you, Janice. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's looking real good. So, gotta shake it up here. A little bit of sesame seed oil. Teaspoon or so. I don't know. Kind of depends on how much you like sesame seed oil. I'm using tamari tonight. Hey, that sounds kind of funny, huh? I'm using tamari tonight. How can you be using tamari when it's tonight?
Eli said that he wished that he could have eaten at Mustard's last stand.
Mustard's is a cool place. I don't know if it's still open or not. I'm not sure. It's been a really long time since I've been to Boulder, but I had hot dogs there more times than I can count. So, yep.
And Janice said that Reckless Eating tried the Lester's Fixin' enchilada soda.
Yeah. I want to try that one too, but they didn't have it when I went looking for it at Rocket Fizz. The ones they had was this one, the sweet corn soda. What was the other one? A coffee. The mustard. And yeah, I think that's it. Just those. So Oh no, there was a chocolate bacon one too. That was really good. But I noticed one thing about the Lester's Fixins, and if you've ever tried them and not drank the whole thing right away, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm going to use the bacon, chocolate bacon one for instance. When I first drank it, it was ice cold, and man, the chocolate was perfect, and just a little bit of like smoky bacon kind of flavor, and it was delicious, and I loved it. But I didn't drink quite all of it. There was about that much left in the bottom of the bottle. And I don't know, an hour, 2 hours later, I figured, oh, I'm gonna finish that tasty soda. Tossed it back, and it was horrible. Oh, the chocolate was way in the background, and now way in the foreground was this smoky bacon kind of flavor, but it was more like bacon grease than bacon. It was not a good. It was not good, not at all. Same thing with the sweet corn soda. The sweet corn soda tasted pretty darn good cold, but once it warmed up, so that's my hit on the Lester's Fixins. They don't taste good once they get warm, and I'm sure some don't taste good at all.
Nate said awesome pumpkin carvings.
Oh, thank you, Nate.
Crazy Dad True said he got challenged to drink some of the ranch soda.
Ranch soda. Cool. Well, you might as well. It's not going to kill you, I don't think. Next time I go up to Rocket Fizz, if they have the other flavors, because I want to try the enchilada, try the ranch. I'm not sure what other ones they have, but, you know. If they've got it, I want to try it. Speaking of a bunch of sodas, we picked up several at Janice. What was the name of the place that we went to get those soda pops? Huh?
Delco's maybe?
Delco?
Delco? D-E-L-C-O?
Yeah. Delco or Del? All right, that's hot. That's good.
Eli said Tom is a chef, a woodworker, an actor. You, sir, are an artist. Janice agreed.
Well, I've just got way too much time on my hands, I think. It's more like some garlic. Gotta put in some garlic.
Galco's.
What's that?
Galco's Soda Pop Shop.
Galco's, right. And I don't know how many of you have ever been to Rocket Fizz. Rocket Fizz has got a lot of soda pop. I mean, a lot of soda pop. But not all of it is other bottlers. A lot of it is their soda, just with a lot of different labels on it. To be honest with you, I'm not real happy with the with that particular brand of soda. None of them have ever tasted anything like I thought they would. Like, I'm going to use the green apple jalapeno, for example. It seriously tasted like some kind of industrial cleaner that somebody gave, watered down a little bit and gave some sweetness to. It was just terrible. Okay, enough on them guys. I'm going to put this stuff away over here. Quick. Brush that off. Coming up to the next part here, guys. That's actually putting these things together. The oil is hot, ready to go. So I got to make some black. Here I forgot to stop at the store and buy black food coloring, so I'll just do the old thing where you know, mix them together. But is there no blue in there? Oh, that's okay. I'll have to go look in the drawer. got one of those kitchen drawers, you know, where you just cram in like the little seasoning packets that you may or may not use. Check like 6 months later, you've got all kinds of crap in there, and you gotta dig through it. Let me see here if I can find another blue one.
I didn't see one. I just seen green. But
Well, aha.
Eli's at the Burger King, and the ghost pepper nuggets aren't too bad.
Yeah, the nuggets are okay. They're definitely not hot. At least, all right. Some people might think they're spicy, and you know they do have a little spice to them. But when you say something is ghost pepper hot, you know, they're definitely not. I mean, maybe they put a little cayenne on there because it sure didn't taste like ghost pepper, particularly to me. But I'm no pepper expert, so.
Yeah, I thought they were pretty good. Nate tried them. Did the 24 nugget challenge today.
24 nugget challenge. Yeah, they're good. I'm thinking about doing it again. I don't know. Maybe I should. They were sure freaking hot. Could have gave them a minute to cool down. All right, let's open this pack up here. So we just got some basic wonton wrappers here. Oh, great. As always, food coloring all over my hand. Never fails. All right. Come on. So this is going to be kind of a repetitious little time here. Oh. Just because, you know, hey, I got to make a few. Just a little flour and water. Just a little flour and water to help seal these up real well. Okay. So I'm sure you guys got it figured out that I'm just going to be putting a little bit of this. And I'm not going to try and do this whole pan full while we're, you know, on the live stream, but definitely got to get a few of them done. Like I said, I'm hungry. All right, so just going to seal that up. Real simple like. Sure, food coloring want to stick to everything. All right. It's not going to matter. I'm going to paint it black anyway. Paint it black. Rolling Stones, right? Paint it black. All right. I got a rock. Who got, you know, all right. I'm 63, but I still like to watch that Charlie Brown, you know, the Great Pumpkin. And that, you know, I was a little angry. I think, who was it last year? Sony, I think, maybe bought the rights for it, and now you can't see it or find it anywhere without, you know, I think you got to pay a certain amount to watch something that they used to just show on TV. You know, that aggravated me. It's like, you know, why would you do that? I'm not going to pay for it. No way. Anybody else? You know, just raise your hands. I'm going to make a couple more of these and I'll start frying them off. Like I said, this was around our house all the time, especially on the holidays or, you know, gatherings, whatever. Just these little Mandu snacks here. My sister-in-law would make a huge tray of these things.
Janice asked, are you going to sit in the pumpkin patch and wait for the great pumpkin?
If I tried that around here, somebody would probably just call the sheriff. As much as I'd like to, yeah. Well, I think I'd rather wait in the pumpkin patch than just get a bag full of rocks, which is, I'm pretty sure what I'd end up. Pretty sure that's end up, you know, bag full of rocks for me. Okay. Almost. Let me make a couple more. Half a dozen. Half a dozen. Well, 6.
Jenna says that they have It's a Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown on DVD.
Yes. I need to get it on DVD. It's funny, I got a buttload of DVDs. And that's just one that I never got. So I think I need to catch up a little bit. Should have had that one a long time ago. Most definitely. All right. We're getting close. We're getting close.
Eli said a battered and deep fried Big Mac is something anyone with a fryer should try at least once.
A battered and deep fried Big Mac. What kind of batter, Eli? I'm curious. I'm curious about that. Is there a specific type of batter? I can just see that getting super, just like oily, you know, and that the bun soaking up a lot of oil and just, yeah. That one kind of scares me. I mean, it might be an interesting idea, but is that a real thing? Is that something that people do?
Crazy Dad said Uncle Les seen Charlie Brown Halloween on PBS channel.
Ah, cool. Well, it's one thing up here. We've got to rely on just whatever we can get on the internet. There's no TV up here. No regular broadcast TV. It's either Dish Network or something like that. Some kind of cable TV or no TV. So we just, you know, I'm not going to pay for 158 channels and watch 5 of them. That's not a fair deal. Okay, so let me get the little brush here. And we'll start making the back.
Jana said that they like to batter and deep fry frozen White Castle burgers.
I've never tried that. That sounds good. Frozen one makes sense because that. Yeah.
Eli said a sort of a tempura style batter. He said it's not too bad on oil actually. I'll send you the link.
Okay. Wow, that one didn't want to stay shut. Come on. All right. Just a little bit to the other side here. These are so good. Oh, and I almost forgot that I need to make my sauce. Gotta make the sauce. And really, all the sauce is just basically a sweet soy. Sometimes I make it hot, sometimes not. It's Halloween. I'm gonna make bat wings, so might as well make it hot. I'm not really gonna go crazy with the covering, but I think you get the idea here. Okay, let's flip that over. Should have wore rubber gloves, but coulda, shoulda, woulda, right? Okay. Just give my hand a quick rinse, even though it's really not going to help. Well, it's not too bad. Not as bad as I thought it might be.
That's good.
Yeah. Bad at all. See? Could have been a lot worse. Okay. Super simple on this sauce.
Eli says, Tom, what is your specialty dish?
The specialty dish I had at my restaurant, I think I said before, was one that I called Amore Del Madre, which means mother's love. And it was a very, very thinly rolled piece of pizza crust shaped in a tube. And I would fill that tube with ricotta cheese and some other stuff and bake it in the oven. And then it kind of like, what's kind of like a stuffed shell? What's that one? A manicotti. Kind of like manicotti, only with a crispy, crunchy shell. That's what that was. So anyway, so I guess it would be that. It would be, you know. I don't know if that helps, but maybe I'll make that sometime. It's been years since I have made it. Garlic in there. Just a little bit of garlic, not too much. I'm gonna add a little more tamari. I'm not gonna. I don't measure a lot of this stuff, just because hey, I'll dump in some and give it a taste. If it tastes good, I'll leave it alone. If I think it needs something more, I'll add it. That's just the way she rolls around here. Spicy, Mrs. Old Guy? Sure. We did agree on that. How spicy do you want? Cayenne hot or ghost hot?
Either one.
Either one? What do you guys think? Oh, put them both out here. Where is it? Where's my ghost? There it is. Right in front of me. Okay. In my dipping sauce here, ghost pepper or cayenne pepper? What do you think? Let's get a vote. Let's get a vote. Come on now. Cayenne or ghost pepper? Oh, set them right there for a second. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Figure out, what your best particular option is. What kind of pain you want me to be in, or us, I suppose. This old guy will eat this too.
Crazy Jack Joe said, or the jalapeno burger at Carl Hardy's.
I'd love one. But I saw that they're when till the end of the month or something. Yeah, until like today.
Eli said ghost goes with the theme.
Ghost goes with the theme. Anybody else? Gonna vote ghost?
Crazy Dad said ghost.
Got two ghosts. Two ghosts. Okay, let's see how.
Kevin says definitely ghost.
That's really good. All right. We'll ghost then. Okay, we'll see. I'm not gonna go like. That's probably gonna be pretty freaking hot. Okay. That like is done. Got these bat wings. I guess I'll do up the rest of them. Give them a little black coloring here because they're not bat wings really if they're not black. I mean, unless it's like an albino. Are they all albino bats? Try saying that 3 times fast. 3 times fast. I can't even say 3 times fast. 3 times fast. Whatever that means. Close that one back up. Gotta stay in there now. Alright. Almost got it. Turning my hand black again. I'm not going crazy here. I'm just kind of giving you the general idea. Alright, that's close enough.
Ari's here.
Ari, how are you? Welcome to Black Bats Frying. Happy Halloween weekend. A lot of people are out probably celebrating the holiday tonight. Seeing as how the actual holiday is tomorrow. A lot of people still have to work Monday. I can remember what it was like for me as a young man, single, Halloween, hey, good time to, put on a costume and go to a, costume party at a bar or something. And just have some fun. That's what I'd be doing now.
Janet says that there has been some albino bats.
Okay. Oh, cool. Well, at least we got the one. Well, it's only a half a bat.
There was Crazy Dad said that there was an albino bat on Ace Ventura too.
Well, that wasn't cool. That was really hot. Hang on a second, Miss Okay. Fortunately, I keep another just in case of such emergency. Probably gonna melt something. Nope. Just hot. Okay. Alright. Again, what were you saying, Mrs. Olga?
Crazy Dad said there was an albino bat on Ace Ventura too.
Ace Ventura movies crack me up. The rhino. The rhino scene. That's funny right there. I think that was in the first one, right? And I think it was the second one where he's like with the spear in the thighs.
Eli says he's only having one tall can of IPA tonight.
Oh yeah? Okay, well hey, Eli, that's good, I guess. If you're trying to cut back or something, I guess that's awesome.
Janice said 2 years ago, Nuck did a bat wings at Scary Farms. They were smoked chicken dyed black. My daughter did a review on them. They were good, but very messy.
Yeah, why not? That's not a bad idea. I mean, I guess it's almost dropped that more of a wing than what I got here. And I totally forgot to put them in the pan there. That's all right. It's not going to hurt a thing. All right. Let me get a little bowl. Let me get a little bowl. Give some sauce to Mrs. Old Guy here.
Ari said that Jim Carrey is from up there in Canada. Speaking of Ace Ventura.
Yep. Indeed he is. He is. All right, Miss Old Guy, can I just reach across this way? Okay. That worked. And let me throw a couple of these on your plate. I didn't get a plate. But I am really backed up here. Dropping stuff. Forgetting stuff. All right. Okay. A couple of these on there. Oil's drained a little bit. This is good. Just gonna slide that back. A little bit more sauce here. All right. So there are the black bats. You know, they don't really look a lot like a bat, but that's what I called them. When I brought them to parties and stuff, people didn't really seem to care that they didn't look much like a bat. They were always gone. So let's try that with a little dip here. Did you try the
Heat
dip?
hot.
Did you try?
Yeah, the dip's hot too. But it's also heat hot, so watch out.
Oh, come on. Ghost pepper. That's really good, and the ghost pepper is, there's sure enough of it on there, I'll tell you that right now. A few more of these and
Eli said that he barely found out that Jack from Cooking with the Blues passed away this year. So sad.
Who?
Jack from Cooking with the Blues.
No. Well, I'm unfamiliar with Jack but yeah, I'm sorry. That's unfortunate. Those are so good. Grew up both eating those things. All right, let's see here. I don't know if Lester's Fixin' has a twist top or not. Ah, it does. It kind of smells like pumpkin pie. Got a backup meat jar here. Yeah, all of a sudden it doesn't really smell like pumpkin anymore. But you can kind of smell the pumpkin pie spice a little bit. Well, what do you know? Lester's Fixins, that's really good. It doesn't, I can't say it's really tastes pumpkin. Maybe a little bit, but mostly it's the pumpkin pie spice, you know, that I really taste. The ginger, that little bit of clove. Getting the cinnamon.
Happy Halloween, everyone. Came in late. I'll watch the replay.
Oh, happy Halloween, Don. Just munching down on these bat wings. They kind of, you know, look a little bit like a bat wing. And I guess once you actually try them, they're, you know, what their name is doesn't matter much.
Crazy Dad said that Nate ate 24 ghost pepper nuggets from BK and blew out his underwear today. Crazy kid.
Well, that's unfortunate. All right, what's everybody's worst Halloween experience? You know, somebody take your kid, you know, as when you were a kid. You know, did somebody come like rob you of your candy, or you know, something? You know, just curious. What's your worst Halloween experience, or Halloween night, or whatever? You know.
Eli said that she'd make a mayo flavored soda.
Ooh. No male flavored soda for me. Here, this little guy. We try some of that there sody pop. Whoop. Let me know what you think. All right. Well, so my particular worst Halloween. It started during the day. I decided to be the Hulk, and this was back in the day when Bill Bixby and Lou Ferrigno, were the stars of the Hulk, right? Lou Ferrigno was the Hulk. Anyway, so I was going as the Hulk, and had an old pair of pants. My mom let me shred up. Put on this ratty T-shirt. Put green paint, on my skin and whatnot. And my mom says, "Well, you need to put some shoes on." And I'm like, "No." It wasn't cold out. It was probably in the, I don't know, upper 50s. It was a warm Halloween. And so she let me go without shoes. This wasn't out trick-or-treating yet. This was just during the day. And I went running over to my friend's house to show him my cool costume, And cut across these people's yard, and somebody had broke a mayonnaise jar in their yard, and I stepped on it. And kind of a piece of it just kind of hooked up and stabbed me right in the side of the foot. And it took like 8 stitches. Yeah, that was the end of my Halloween that day. I didn't get to go out trick-or-treating at all. Of course, I was at home with my foot up. Stitches, so. So really, somebody else had to have had a crappy Halloween.
Eli said that the worst Halloween experience was getting sick off of brandy, and he hasn't drank it since.
I've seen the effect of too much brandy. Mm-hmm.
Janice said neither her or her husband had bad experiences. Her son got rained on once, though.
Well, that's great.
Uncle said his worst Halloween was when he was a kid, and it was snowing, and the snow was up to his waist while he was trying to get candy.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, walking in deep snow is no fun, that's for sure.
Janice said that they saw Lou Ferrigno at the county fair last year. He's a very nice person.
Yeah, I bet. I bet he is a nice person, Not all Hollywood people are, snooty and whatnot, from what I've understood. Most of them are pretty nice. I met John Denver many, many, many years ago. He gave a friend of mine and I a ride. We were hitchhiking to go inner tubing up at Aspen. And this van pulled over. We hopped in, and I was kind of sitting in the back, and my buddy got the captain's chair up front next to the driver. And we started off down the highway. My buddy looks over at him and says, "You look like John Denver." And he said, "Well, I am John Denver." So, anyway, it was kind of fun, but that's my, one of my big brushes with famous people. But no, he was a nice guy. He really was. Gave us a ride all the way up there, gave us tickets to, he was recording his Christmas in Aspen thing that night. So they gave us tickets to go see that, which we didn't go to at all, because back then we thought John Denver was kind of, his music was kind of, I don't know, not cool, I guess. I don't know how to say it. We didn't think John Denver was that great of a guy or anything. It wasn't until years later I started to appreciate some of his music, but that's besides the point. He gave us the tickets and we didn't go, which I now find to be kind of a sad thing. Ooh. John. So I think maybe that's gonna be good for tonight. I'm gonna let people kind of go and get their Halloween on. You know, get on with the rest of your Halloween night. I'll let you do what you're gonna do, and old guy is gonna make up, boy, a whole bunch more of those, and eat probably a whole bunch more of those. But like I said, it would just take way too long to do that here, and I appreciate everybody coming out and hanging out on a Saturday Halloween weekend. You know, a lot of people would be out doing stuff and whatnot. So I guess for those of us who have no real lives, no, I'm just kidding. Thank you very much for coming in and sitting with Mr. Clean this tonight. Y'all be safe. Have a good time. Have a good week. And I guess maybe, I don't know what I'm doing next week. I can't think of it. But it's one of the suggested ones. And I'll try to get that posted a lot sooner than I've been getting them posted before. So, okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. Happy Halloween. We'll see you next Saturday.
I just ended it. I just ended it. Sorry.
Okay, no, that's great. Just doing that.